Okay, so I've been tracing down an amp draw issue which has been causing the battery to drain on this 2005 Acura TL. And I finally figured it out after a bit of research. It turns out there's a Bluetooth module that sits up in here that's constantly searching for Bluetooth devices even when the vehicle is off and turned off for quite some time. So as a result of that, you basically have 200 milliamps of draw coming off the battery even when everything's off, so it doesn't take very long for the battery to die and for the vehicle not to start, especially in cold weather. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to remove the upper console here to get access to the Bluetooth module, and I'm going to disconnect it, and then after that I'm expecting the amp draw to go down by 200 milliamps. So you only need two tools for this particular project. One is a tiny flathead screwdriver. In fact, get a plastic one if you can, just so it doesn't damage the plastic up here. And then secondly, you're going to need an 8mm socket, and that's about it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to gently pry into the sunroof switch, and as you pry into it, you want to just pop it down slightly. So now it's down, you're going to pull it out, and it's going to be connected to a cable here behind it. So all you do is you push the tab and you release that cable, and that's out. And put it over there. Second thing that you're going to do is you're just going to put your finger up here, and then you're going to pull down on that bracket, and this whole piece will come out. There's a connector here, and you might think that this is the Bluetooth connector, but it actually is not. So I'm going to remove this just to get it out of the way, and it's another plastic clip. So you just squeeze the clip, and then you're going to pull out the wiring harness. Put that there for safekeeping. And then so this is where your 8mm socket comes in. So I'm just going to use this to remove these. You basically put it in. That's one. That's two. That's three. Once you hit number 4, the plastic's not going to fall out, but it's going to basically come down. I'm going to bring this piece lower. As you pull this console out, you're going to see it's connected by this green clip here. So what you're going to do is you're going to basically remove that green clip, and this is the Bluetooth module right here. And after it gets old, it tends to continue to pull amperage while it's searching for devices unnecessarily. So you have a couple of options. You can either, one, leave it disconnected, or two, go and buy a new module and replace this one. For my purposes, I'm just going to leave it disconnected, as you can see here, and I'm basically going to put this all back together. So tucking this back up in there. Okay, after I've got them started off, I tend to use a ratchet and then I'll hand tighten each one. Okay, so after the bolts are all tightened up, you're going to put this stuff back in. Clip here. Make sure your lights are working, everything's good. Then you're going to pop this back up here. Just snaps into place. And then you're going to replace the power sunroof connector. Goes in. It only goes in one way, and it's a bit of a tight fit, so you just have to kind of reach your finger up there, get it plugged in. And then after that, you're going to just pop that back into place. And that's it. So now we've disconnected that Bluetooth module. Again, you can look at replacing it. And then I'm going to go back to the engine compartment. I'm going to retest the amp draw on the battery to see that it's gone down by the 200 milliamps that I expect. Thanks, I hope this was helpful to any of you that have the same battery drain issue on this 2005 Acura TL.